Hey everyone, today we're going to take a look at my Cookset that I use for solo trips. This is the GSI Outdoors Halulite Minimalist Cookset. We'll start out by just giving you a quick run through of what you get right out of the package. Has a sip-it lid, seals up real nice, and also doubles as a lid for the pot and you turn it over when you're cooking. Then you've got a neoprene koozie that slides around the pot so you can use it as an insulated mug, or you'll see I'll demonstrate in a little bit that you can use it to rehydrate meals in that sense too. 600 milliliter anodized aluminum pot with no handles, and it also comes with, because it has no handles, these little silicone pot grabbers. So your pot's sitting on your stove there, you just put these on your fingers and you can grab it, slide it into the koozie or pour out of it, whatever you need to do. So that's nice and handy. It's got a magnet in there so you can clip it onto like your gas canister if you use a canister stove so you don't lose it. And then it comes with finally a telescoping spork that you just slide out like that, locks into place, and that seems to work just fine as well. So this whole setup is designed, it's centered around using a canister stove. The pot is big enough that you can fit one of the smallest size gas canisters will go inside there. And then you have room for your stove. You throw these two items in and seal it up, and that's your complete package. I don't have a gas canister stove, so I use mine with a homemade alcohol stove. And actually what we're going to do next is go out in the garage and show it in action and rehydrate this Mountain House meal just to show you guys what it's capable of. So let's go get it fired up. Okay, so we got some boiling water there, and the way you use this when it's in operation is actually, like I said, the lid is upside down. Set that out of the way. Got our pot grabbers here. Just slide that right in there. Grab our Mountain House meal. You guys look at that. Stir that up. And we'll set the lid on like that. Wait about 10 minutes and we should have a nice rehydrated meal. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes. Let's have a look at what we got here. Yeah, the noodles look nice and soft. It's definitely hot. Let's take a try here. Yeah, cooked all the way through. So there's a quick demo. It definitely can handle rehydrating meals. It's awesome. So in that demo that I just did, you notice that I poured the meal right into the pot to hydrate. The way that they actually market this setup is what they expect you to do is you boil your water and actually pour it right in the Mountain House meal bag and eat it right out of the bag. And then while your meal's rehydrating, you can put your pot back on your stove and heat up some water for your warm drink to go along with it. I don't really use it for that reason. For a couple reasons I don't do that. First of all, I just don't like eating straight out of the bags. They don't really insulate, so they just don't keep my meal hot enough. They are nice that you don't have to deal with the cleanup factor, but the big thing is that at breakfast time, I want to have oatmeal typically and some coffee at the same time. Now I could bring my oatmeal in a little freezer bag and do it that way, but like I said, I don't really like doing that. So what I'm going to show you real quick is the way that I actually use this setup. And I add another product by GSI Outdoors to it. This is their Infinity mug. And it's just a plastic mug, and it has an insulated neoprene sleeve similar to this that goes around it. And so if I add that to my setup, I can boil my water pour off as much as I need to have coffee or cider, whatever I'm gonna have, and then whatever water is left, I can pour the meal straight in there and chow down. So that's just my preference, that because I don't eat out of the bag, I add this little mug to this whole setup. So the one of the things I will knock GSI Outdoors is that their mug nests in here nicely. It fits in there, but because of this edge that sticks up, the top doesn't fit on. So if they could just tweak this mug or the Minimalist, I don't know, one of the two would have to just change dimensions slightly. I think it would be really good if they would make it where this could nest in, so that people like myself who want the option to add a mug to their kit can do so. But the nice thing about it is that, the mug aside, there's plenty of room in here to carry my entire solo cooking setup. I've got a windscreen that can tuck right in there, alcohol stove slipped over the fuel bottle, and then my spoon, pot grabbers go in, and there we go, nice compact package. So the other thing I mentioned that I would have them integrate this better would be an improvement. The other improvement, which is just a personal preference, is the spork here. I would prefer that it was just a spoon, just because that's mostly what I eat. I only need a spoon. I don't really need to be stabbing stuff. But for those of you who do, the spork does have some little barbs down here, so it will grab your food really well. So it's more like a personal preference. Both of those improvements that I have to it are really personal preference pieces. But the good news about this whole thing is that the whole setup only costs $25, which if you compare it to, Snow Peak and the MSR, any titanium kind of stuff, which is what you're going to be competing with at this size, it's just unbelievable value what you get out of this. You get a lid that works really well. You get the neoprene sleeve and the spoon. All together, it's only a few ounces more than like a comparable titanium pot set that you'd buy, but probably about half the price. So value-wise, it gets 5 stars just because you can't really beat it. For 25 bucks to get all that, it's a sweet deal. Love that. I love that it's a nice compact package, perfectly functional, easy to clean out. It's no really problems in that regard. The nice thing about the neoprene sleeve too is that it adds some durability to it. I think it's pretty durable as is, but then if it's in your pack, you've got that as some padding on it so it won't dent up. But all in all, just an awesome cook set. So let me know if anybody has any questions about it. Thank you for watching.